Welcome to pick a card reading. So I'm going to give you a minute to choose a pile here. Good, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Each message for each pile is going to be intuitive. It's going to be whatever it is you need to hear right now. So take your time, choose a pile, and you can have a look at the timestamps and the description box to skip forward to the pile you have chosen. Okay, so let's get started with pile number 1. These aside. Okay. So first of all, you've chosen this selenite here, which could be an indication of a need for cleansing, of a need of purifying your body, purifying your aura. I get a message of some of you might need to drink a bit more water for your internal system to flow better. Okay. What messages do we have for my lovelies that shows pile number 1? What messages do we have? Okay. The 4 of Pentacles. I feel like for some of you right now, you're not really wanting to move forth with the situation. You're stopping yourself from moving into a new relationship, from moving into a new job, or even searching a new job, because of a sense of security. You're wanting this sense of security, of safety. I feel like you're not really, it's like you're ignoring your feelings here. You have a strong feeling here about someone or something, a situation. You really want something, you really feel strongly about someone, but you are not willing to budge. You're not willing to budge on your morals, if we say. You're not willing to risk your stability and security, your physical stability and security. And you feel as a little bit almost like in a war with your heart, with your emotions and your mind here. And it's like it feels like it's coming from a space of fear to lose this good place you're in right now. I feel like you are kind of happy with where you are at, but there's something missing, and this is why you do have these feelings. There's something more for you out there. There's something more for you to experience. It's not just about being safe and stable all the time. You know, I mean, that could be something you prioritize, and that is okay. But are you truly happy suppressing these emotions? These emotions arise for a reason here, and there's more for you to experience of a situation. And holding on tight to what you have is blocking you from experiencing new things. It's like you're scared of this new thing that can come. What other messages do we have for pile number 1? What other messages do we have for pile number 1? Let's have a look. Oh, the 4 of Wands. We've got 2 4s here for you. Again, stability, security. This is what you are looking for right now. This is what you want. You want this stability. And the person, I do feel like a bit of a story here for you. You might be in a relationship where you do have a lot of stability, security. It's very promising. But I do get the feeling of it's almost like you're settling because you feel like it's the best you can get, it's the best you can have, and you don't want to risk it. You're scared of risking the stability. And that's okay, as long as you're aware of this. As long as you don't suppress your feelings, you can acknowledge your feelings and still you can choose the stability, you can choose this, but know what it is you're looking away from as well. Okay, let's have a look what else we have. Yeah, you're wanting this comfort. You're wanting to just, I feel like you've been through quite a bit in your life. And this is why you do appreciate this stability right now, because it's just been too much. It's been too much unstable things in your life, and it has brought you a lot of stress. So now you're really prioritizing. This is very important to you. But remember that, don't let your past experiences hold you back from change and growing, because change isn't necessarily bad, and it doesn't have to be an unstable change. You can listen to your heart, you can follow your emotions and your heart without losing everything or your stability and feeling completely naked. You don't have to put yourself in a situation like that. It's encouraging you here to come out of your comfort zone a little bit and see beyond just the stability and see beyond growing into more, experiencing new things, really appreciating what you do have here, because I feel like you do have something amazing and it's beautiful. I feel like you do appreciate this. You appreciate what you have and you don't want to lose it. But you don't change doesn't mean that you have to lose it. It's just adjusting to new situations, to new feelings. You can't just be a robot and expect yourself to just stay. It's never going to be that way. We change. That's how we are. We develop different feelings towards different things, different people. We feel differently about life. You're not just going to stay in one place for forever. And it's never in your best benefit to not change, to stay the same and stay stuck in your ways. That is just holding you back. That is fear controlling your life. See what other messages we have for pile number 1. What other messages do we have for pile number 1? Okay. The 3 of Wands in reverse. So I do see here with this card in reverse, this is about you really standing on your own feet here. I feel as if you might be feeling like dependent on someone else here for your stability and for your sense of stability, a feeling of security, of feeling grounded and safe. But this is a negative, a false dependency here. A false dependency, because you can give this to yourself within you. It's not just an external source that can give you that feeling. This is something that is within you, no matter the external experience. That is just an illusion. That is just an idea, you know, like the idea of a house, like, oh, this house is going to bring me stability, this certain type of house is going to make me feel safe, you know. But this is about you trusting your own independence here, and discovering your something new about yourself, discovering your power, looking at yourself from a different angle. Looking at the things you have achieved so far. Let's get you an oracle card. Let's see what we have from the Sacred Geometry deck here. What messages do we have? Pile number 1. What messages do we have for pile number 1? What messages? Circle. So with a circle, this is the continuation of one line here, one dot, number 1 here, and you beginning a new cycle here. I feel like you have been in a cycle, and it has been reoccurring over and over again, and there's some parts of this cycle that you are not happy with, but it keeps happening because you're acting in the same way, you're still in the same frequency, you're still in the same vibration as that experience. You haven't allowed yourself to heal because you are very much in your comfort zone here. You're not really wanting to get out of your comfort zone. You're not really wanting to get out of the circle, get out of what you know, because that's scary. It's scary. It's almost like you need to rid yourself of someone that you are leaning on too much. Like if you're someone that always use your parents as a safety net and run to them as soon as things get a little bit shaky. This is to break the cycle. If you do want to break the cycle, you have to do something different here and actually deal with what happens when things get shaky, and not just let other people pick up your your mess, you know. Taking some more empowerment, feeling more empowered over your own life. Interesting. And we'll just get you one last card here. Let's see what concluding messages we have for pile number 1. What concluding messages? What? Divine passion. So yeah, some of you might be in a marriage, might be in, have a home, have all this stability, and you have and it's almost like you're only there because it provides you stability and because they love you and it's comforting, but you're not really feeling this fire anymore. But it's hard for you, and I feel like you have met someone that sparks this passion within you, or you found something that sparks that passion. Maybe you want to go travel, maybe you want to do you know, and it's like you're too scared to walk away from your old job, from your old partner, from a stable situation, but one that maybe isn't giving you everything you need. That's how you might be feeling. Or you're coming into a challenge here on how to incorporate this into your relationship, into your new into the situation that you are in right now. But you know, if you really want to change your situation, if you really want change, there's always a sacrifice. There's always something we need to walk away from and let go. And it's always, it gets easier with time, but it is painful. And it's painful because we're attached to things. But it doesn't mean we shouldn't do it sometimes. So you really need to think here about what's really best for you here. And not just choose because you're scared of feeling a certain way. You're scared of experiencing something. About having faith. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? What is your heart's desire? Pile number 1. Well, that's all the messages I have for you. Let me know how you resonate. And if you like the reading, you're welcome to subscribe to the channel and press that notification bell. Also, if you do want a personal reading, you're welcome to read about how to book that with me in the description box below. Okay, now we're going to move on to deck number 2, pile number 2. Hi lovelies, so this is pile number 2's reading. So I'm sorry for the change of look here. It is because I am actually filming this a few days after doing the first part, as I just really needed some time to rejuvenate, to recharge, to rest and purge a lot of stagnant energy, a lot of anxiety and things like that. Just really bring myself back to myself. So I see this as part of your reading here, because this really happens as I was going to sit down and do this reading. I just really felt like I needed to take a break for a few days, and I did that. I did just that. So that might be a message for yous, for some of yous that have chosen pile number 2, the amethyst. And yeah, let's get started. Let's see, what messages do we have for pile number 2? What messages do we have for pile number 2? What messages do we have for pile number 2? One card for pile number 2. Too many cards. One card for pile number 2. More than one card. What messages do we have for pile number 2? One card, please. What message do we have here? One card. There you go. Wow. The Ace of Cups. Actually, it's funny because I did a reading with a different deck earlier today for a client, and they also got the Ace of Cups as the first card. So this is an energy that is lingering around here for a lot of people. And if you've chosen pile number 2, there is an opportunity of someone offering you a really happy offering you something that could bring you a lot of fulfillment, give you a lot of happiness. But I do get the sense that some of you might feel a little bit resistant or a little bit wary. It's almost like this offer feels like it's too good to be true. And because of your past experiences where you felt like you were mistaken to trust in a situation and you were disappointed, now you've let that, you've carried that experience with you in a little bit of a negative way here, because this offer that you are getting is not too good to be true. It is truly good, and it's truly beautiful, and it's a sincere offer of love or offer of friendship. Or, it's almost like someone is offering you, for example, to go come and meet their friends, or come and connect with new people, like inviting you out to an event, or like promising you that they're going to invite you to this event, or someone promising to take you out on a date. And it's almost like, oh, you're not sure if they're going to, if their intentions are clear, or intentions are positive. It's like you just want to keep this doubt in you, just so you don't get as hurt as, and that's okay. That's up to you to do that, of course. If that is something that makes you feel more in control over the situation. But I think both of us would know that it's really not a healthy way to look at things, because it's almost like you're creating a destructive way of because you're expecting it. It's almost like self-sabotage, I see. And so the message for you with this card is to trust your intuition instead of trusting your past experiences. Yes, your past experiences were there for a reason. They were there to teach you something, but they were not there to close you up. They're not there to teach you to be wary of everyone and be scared of, and and make you hold back from taking chances on things. That's part of life. We take chances and go full in and hope for the best and do our best and give our all, and that's all we can do. And sometimes it works out for the best and sometimes it doesn't. It always works out for the best, but sometimes it just doesn't work out the way we wanted to. And that's okay too. It's still, the experience is still valid. So don't let those experiences really spoil this new one. You know, don't let your past relationships spoil this new opportunity for new love, for new connection. So what I'm saying is, be aware of how suspicious you are and why. Be aware of your emotions. This is about not about rejecting what you're feeling, it's about being honest with yourself. How are you pushing this person away? How are you pushing these beautiful opportunities away? Because they're coming your way, and all you have to do is grab them, and with enthusiasm, faith, hope, and it can bring you so much joy. And the only reason there is stress around it, it's only in your mind, not because of the thing itself, of the person or the situation. It's the stress around it. Okay, quite a few messages coming through on the first card. What other messages do we have? Beautiful card as well. Look at this beautiful bird. It's about expressing your feelings here, being open as well. I get the message of being open about how you're feeling here, and it can bring you a lot of joy. You'll be surprised over how people react and how you can actually connect to people, connect to this person. If you even explain to this person, if it's someone you've just met in a romantic way, sharing how you have been hurt and how it makes you feel and how it is affecting you. This is part of you, part of your experience right now. And I think by you expressing your truth right now and being completely raw and open and honest, you are showing who you really are. And it's really like you either take it or leave it. But I think that's a beautiful thing to do, because by doing that, you are accepting yourself. You're accepting who you are, and you're open with it. And it's one step towards self-acceptance. It's one step towards other people accepting who you are and seeing you for who you are. You know, we all have our wounds and hurts, and we don't need to pretend that we don't. Okay. And it's beautiful to be able to share them and be open and connect through them as well. Instead, that way you're taking power over the situation, over that pain, instead of that controlling your life. Oh, this card wanted to come out. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so we have a lot of two quite amazing, very lucky, positive, big cards. So the Wheel of Fortune is like the lucky card if you believe in luck, because there isn't really any luck. We make our own luck. But this is about what goes around comes around. So if you open up, other people will open up too. I feel like you might be feeling like you're scared to open up because you're feeling like the other person is not opening up to you enough. But it's about you looking at what have you laid out here. How much have you opened up? Are you truly opening up from the heart, or are you opening up in a way where you're expecting something back? So it's really about being aware. What is it that you truly are putting out there? Because that is what is mirrored back to you in one way or another. So and I feel like you're someone that has given a lot. Give a lot of emotional, you have been giving a lot, but it has also maybe come from a place where you have felt like you need validation from the other person. You need them to accept you, and you need them to validate you, and that's okay. We need that sometimes, but I think it's more the message that is coming through is of you being aware, really trying to be aware of your feelings and where they're coming about, being self-conscious and being self-reflective over your feelings and your actions in the world. Because also by understanding it, you understand and you the things that are coming to you and why. And I feel like you are actually with these two cards, it is really telling me there is a lot of abundance of love and connection coming your way at this time. There's definitely positive energy here. So some cycle is coming to an end for you. A cycle is coming to an end, and something new is being offered to you. Something new that you feel excited about, someone new, what you truly want. It's almost like you're completing a cycle now, and you're understanding, and everything you ever wanted, everything you desired is just coming to you, and the universe is providing for you very easily, very effortlessly, and it's almost like you just can't believe it. You're almost like, well, what's the what do you say this word, what's the meaning behind it, what's the trick? Like, you're expecting something to go wrong. Like, you're like, no, it can't be so good, it can't be so perfect, it's gonna go wrong soon, and it's really a self-destructive. You're ruining it for yourself through your mind, and it's like, oh, I feel like this energy of some of you be like, I know, Sylvia, I know I'm doing this, but I don't know how to change it. And it's not about trying to change it, but it's about being more aware of your actions in the moments, being aware of your feelings. And one way out of it, when it's just stuck in your head, is actually talking about it, expressing it. That's the way to break the cycle, because it only mainly repeats in your head, it repeats in your mind and stressing you out. And by talking about it, you're taking another route, and it can be scary to open up about these really deep things, like feeling jealous or feeling any shadow feelings that you have. But it's really that's the way to heal this, so you can enjoy all this beautiful energy that is coming your way, and it is there for you to have, because you are a beautiful soul, you are loving, you have given a lot of love, and you have a lot to give, and you have given a lot, so you deserve this. Don't doubt it. Why are you doubting it? What's the story behind the doubt? What other messages do we have for pile number 2? Additional messages. What messages do we have for pile number 2? It's actually like that. 6 of Pentacles. This is about balance. This is about giving and taking. It's really sits very well with these 2 cards here and what we talked about just now as well. Because how much are you giving out? What are you giving out, and what are you getting back? Are you holding on too tight? Where can you be more generous, and where do you deserve to receive? I feel like you really need to learn how to receive. I feel like you have given a lot, and you have that the scales need to be balanced. If you give a lot, or even if it's on the other way where you have taken a lot, but because of the Ace of Cups, it does tell me that you have given a lot to someone, a lot of support, a lot of even money and physical support to someone, housing someone or loaning money to someone, helping someone out, helping people out in some way. And you have to be able to say yes when someone wants to give back or give you something, because you need to receive to be able to give more as well. The scales need to be balanced. If you just give, in the end you have nothing more to give, and that is robbing you from the gift of giving. You see? And it's also a very big lesson to learn to receive. It's a big lesson to accept. It's not about just saying yes. That's the first step, yes. Saying yes. And when someone asks you if you need something, or if you want this thing, do you want a tea? Do you want a coffee? Say yes. Do you need some help with those groceries? Says yes. Even ask for help if you need it. There's no shame in it. So there is a need here for you to feel deserving of receiving as well. And laying it out there, making yourself more, you can only make yourself more familiar and more comfortable to receive by doing it one step at a time. And I really know a lot about this aspect, because this has been a lesson I've been learning as well for a long time, and I feel like I've pretty much getting there a lot, but it's challenging. And not seeing, it's like there's a lot of shame around charity. Like, if you need something, it's okay to receive. You're giving them the gift of giving you something. How amazing don't you feel when you help someone? How amazing don't you feel when you're giving something to someone? That's like they are giving you the gift of receiving, that feeling of giving. You need to give that to other people, allowing them to give you, because that is a beautiful thing. And it's not a shameful thing. It's not, people choose, you don't force anyone. People can say yes or no. And if someone chooses to and offers and wants to give you, don't be scared to say yes. If they don't want to do it, then they don't have to. It's not up to you to decipher if they really want to do it or they don't. If someone puts it out there and offers something, say yes. If you want it, yeah. Don't be scared. Get out of your comfort zone here. See, with the you're staying in your comfort zone when it comes to receiving. And there is some shame around receiving. It needs healing. And it's about putting yourself in a situation where you receive, and in the moment where you're feeling this uncomfortable sensation, wherever it may be in your heart, or if you can locate it in your body, really sit with that and focus on that and try to go into that feeling. That will help you heal and be aware of what you're going through. Just accepting it as well. You don't have to change it straight away. It changes eventually, but first just say yes, and then let yourself feel whatever it is you're feeling. Okay, what are the messages? Whoa. These one just flew out. We got justice. Oh, again, about scales, balance. In reverse. So I feel with the justice card, yes, there is some imbalance, and especially because it was in reverse for you. I'm just gonna leave it upright just so we can look at it properly. But yes, I feel like there is a sense of injustice. It's almost like you're feeling like things are unfair. It's like you're feeling like you're not. I see this almost like you don't even realize that you're blocking yourself from receiving, and some part of you might be feeling like you are, like you're a victim, Like you're a victim to not receiving. Like, oh, I give and give and give and I don't get anything back. But the universe wants to give you back. And it's not about expecting something back from that specific person. It's about acting out of love, out of your deepest part of your heart, and trusting that the universe will provide. And then see where it is being offered to you. Where is the abundance coming back to you in a different way, in a way that is best suitable, best needed for you at whatever time. So it's really about, I also get a feeling like there is a lot of pride around receiving. Like you've made yourself believe like it is a negative thing to receive. And it can also relate to how you feel about giving. There is a correlation here. Are you true to your heart when you're giving? When you're giving, are you giving because you truly want to? And be honest with yourself, because that's all that matters. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone. You only need to be honest with yourself to make your life better, to make your experience better, for you to have this abundance, for you to really enjoy the gifts. Because, I mean, I feel like there is a lot you want to do for the world. But I feel like you have to give it to yourself first. I got this star in reverse. So this is telling me, because the star is all about seeing the light in the darkness. Seeing, let me have a look at this card for a little bit. I feel like this is truly about you finding peace in the situation, finding peace within yourself with your own actions. And it's almost like you're wanting other people to, it's like you're so disappointed over other people's actions. You're disappointed of humanity, disappointed of how people act towards each other, and there's a lot of just resentment towards injustice. But it's almost like you're holding on to that belief that everyone are so unjust, that it's just so unfair. And it's not about what other people are doing. Why are you feeling this way? I truly feel like there is a different reason for this attachment to this belief of injustice, because there is a lot of justice, there is a lot of beauty offered here, there is a lot to hope for, there is a lot of beautiful things to come. This is about faith. I see a lot of energy here is about faith, believing and seeing, opening your eyes here and seeing the beautiful things that you have that are given to you. It's about you appreciating them and seeing the beauty in them, seeing the beauty in the most painful situations, seeing the beauty in the most difficult situations. Also understanding that people are in pain, people are not holding back or not giving because they are happy. They are suffering. If they were in their true potential, in their true life path, and following their heart, there would be a lot of unconditional love. Things would be clearer. So you can have an understanding that when you give to someone, sometimes they just simply won't be able to give back because they don't even know how to receive what you're giving to them. And because they don't know what love, maybe they don't know about love, about how to receive love or give love. So it's not because they're a bad person, but they've also suffered and they have their own issues. And same with, it's just a mirror towards you to see how are you being inauthentic and holding back, or how have you been blocked and traumatized, and where do you need to open up more to have more compassion, have more unconditional love towards yourself first, and then have it towards others too. But yeah, it's there's a lot of beautiful things coming your way, because you have laid out a lot of good things there. It does tell me that, but you need to be able to receive now, to take this to the next level, to have a breakthrough here as well with what's going on underneath the surface. Because I do feel like you give from the heart, but then sometimes in some certain situations, maybe in a relationship or in a work situation, where you just don't know how to say no, where you don't know how to and that makes you feel injustice. If someone is where you feel like you're not treated right, or someone is getting more benefits than you, or someone is getting more attention than you, and it's like, are you honoring yourself in this situation? Are you expressing your truth? What is it that is truly going on underneath? That's what keeps coming up for me. Okay, let's get you some oracle cards here. What messages do we have for pile number 2? What messages do we have for pile number 2? What messages do we have for pile number 2? What message do we have for pile number 2? What message do we have? Okay. Secrets. Whisper. Confidence. Sorry, I can't say that word. And sharing. So again, I feel like this is about you opening up about your deepest thing. I feel like you've opened up here, but there is some it's almost like you're laying it out in a way that you want people to see you in a certain way, so you alter it. It's not truly raw, it's not truly, and that's what is blocking you. I feel like this is somehow blocking you from receiving. It's blocking. There is a need for authenticity here, for you to being real with who you are. What do you do? And not so much judge others for not giving and being so bad, or it's okay that you feel that way, because I understand when we look at the world from a certain perspective, it can be really make us lose any hope and faith. But it's all a matter of perspective, whether when you're seeing it, when you can see it from a way as if a child, okay, I'll give you an example. If a child have been deprived of food for a long time, and then they go to a birthday party and no one knows that they've been deprived of food for a long time, and they're eating all the candy, and then when someone asks them, can I have one of yours, and they yell at them, no, you can't have, and they're taking it all to themselves. And when everyone is looking there, not understanding why the child is doing it, it's easy to judge and say, oh, that child is just selfish, that child is just these thoughts we can have in our mind. And of course we wouldn't say that to a child, but that's the first thoughts that go through humans' minds. And it takes an effort, it takes some more self-awareness, it takes effort to try and see deeper into the situation, see that nothing happens for no reason. No one is just evil or bad or selfish in a negative way. You know, if we feel abundant, if we feel love, we know that we have enough and we can give. So it's about having compassion here, and knowing that we don't always know and understand the whole picture. We don't know everyone's life story. And we can connect to people, and you can understand this more by opening up yourself first. Truly opening up yourself by and that can help you understand yourself deeper as well. Understand when we talk to other people, when we speak about it and put it out there, it's like therapy. You know, you say things you don't even realize, and you get into epiphanies and realizations. It can really help. And it really helps to talk to someone else and connect to them and be heard. I feel like you do need to be heard here. And someone else needs to be heard as well. And you can give that gift to each other. Let me read what it says in a little booklet here about this card. Secrets. This open-hearted woman has learned that sharing herself with someone else can help her grow. No longer does she hide her pain and her joy. She tells everything to her trusted friend, the fox, who listens intently. The woman whispers her dreams, her fears, her hopes, and her losses so that they are heard. Even when she can't find the fox, she knows she can breathe that part of herself out to the flowers and the trees. When she shares herself with nature, she feels connected to the universe, to the world, who is honored with the very deepest part of your inner self. Allow someone you trust to hear your hidden secrets. Don't bottle it up. That goes all in alignment with everything we've talked about. So it's another confirmation that this message is for someone out there. So there's no need to tell the whole world your most treasured stories or your worst nightmares. Just find that one person who will listen to you as you listen to them. Unfold the pages of your unwritten journal. Let them read those delicate, prescient desires. It's another message I got because I had in my mind I got a picture of someone writing in their journal a lot. Maybe you'll be writing a lot in your journal. And it was about, no, it's not about just writing it down now, it's about sharing it, because that's a completely different experience. It's really putting yourself out there with, and this could be with someone that has actually come to you for help a lot, someone that has opened up to you a lot, and then you have supported a lot. Give them the gift of being supportive and being there for you, and really connect to that person on a deeper level here by you sharing your problems, not just holding on to their weight. See? Okay, very interesting. And we're gonna get you one last card here. The postcards from Spirit or from Heaven, I'm not sure exactly the name. What concluding message do we have for pile number 2? What message do we have for pile number 2? What message do we have for pile number 2? Oh. It's so hard to get. These cards are so big. Message for pile number 2. Message, oops. Okay, it's this one here. Dear you, do you feel like you need to do all the work and fix everything for everyone? Or you might have no value? Maybe you think you need to control everything or else nothing will get done. Yes, about trusting. be healed, be completed, etc. You may think you need to conform to what others expect of you, or choose a cause of action to manipulate an outcome, manipulate how people react to you, and not being truly honest and real because you were scared. It's scary to be, because we have judgments towards others, so we expect them to have judgments towards us, and that is really closing one up. And that's an issue that a lot of us have in a lot of situations. It's very challenging, and sometimes it protects us, and sometimes it is something that is not in our best benefit, so we have to decipher there. Sorry, going on the ramble again. Let's continue. Manipulate an outcome, but we don't think that would be a good choice. How about this? Even if it makes you temporarily uncomfortable, do something different. Set that boundary. Delegate responsibility to another. Ask for your needs to be met. Yes. And when faced with an impossible situation or sticky and meshed relationship, repeat this mantra. I didn't cause it. I can't control it. And it's not my job to cure it. Then carry on. Feels good, doesn't it? The best part is everything just seems to work beautifully and honestly in the end. Love you so, so much. Beautiful message, guys. Very lovely. I really enjoyed this reading. I'm happy I waited, and I know it took a little bit longer to get to this. I wondered how it was going to work out, as I didn't do it all in one flow, but yeah, that's all the messages I got for you. If you enjoyed this reading, please do subscribe to the channel and press like on the video, and let me know in the comments how this applied for you, how it resonates, what you're going through. I'm very interested in connecting to yous, and if you have any questions, you're welcome to ask as well. And if you want a personal reading, you can book that with me as well. Just you can also find the information about that in the description box below. So we're gonna move on to pile number 3 now. Thank you for watching. Welcome, pile number 3. So you chose the Rider-Waite deck and this beautiful, wonderful crystal quartz cluster. It's a very nice piece that I just got recently, and it's wonderful. It's truly, I love it. I love it so, so much. So let's get into your reading. Let's see what the universe, what your higher self, what your guardian angels and spirit guides wants you to know at this time. What is the message you need to hear right now? What do they need to hear? Pile number 3. So there is a need for clarity here. There is a need to be clear in expressing your truth, expressing how you feel, expressing what you want. I feel like for some of you, you might have been trying to get what you want in an indirect way, being too scared to ask for what you actually want, and trying to reach it in what they call a manipulative way. But I know manipulation has a very negative cling to it, but we all do it sometimes, especially when we are unaware, when we want something but we don't want to ask for it, and we're kind of trying to get it at it in a much harder way, and we do it unconsciously. But we got the Hierophant. Let's get another card. clarification. Oh. So when this card came out, the first thing that the words that ran through my mind was, there is help for you to receive. And there is, I feel like you might have been feeling a little bit lost and confused spiritually here, because the Hierophant is someone that can really help you and guide you. They hold a lot of knowledge of the past, of our records of what has worked and what hasn't worked in the past, and what spiritual path, because humanity has gone through a lot of trials and errors, and it's still, your path is still going to be unique to you, and no one path is, or no one, even a Hierophant or any spiritual leader, can tell you exactly what you need. But they can really be it's like you need someone to just be there and hold your hand for a little bit and guide you, like a need for guidance. And I feel like there is a person there that wants to help you, but they haven't expressed it to you. But they're there. You haven't really gone for. It's not someone you usually go for help or support, but it's someone that you might think would understand you. Someone that could really understand you and give you advice that are in alignment with what you need right now. And yes, this is encouraging you to contact this person, whoever that may be to you, and just talk to them. I'm sure they will be more than happy to help you and support you. And I see that you're coming out of a lot of pain, a lot of difficulty, maybe a situation where you have been feeling like you haven't been treated, maybe even feeling like losing hope in humanity, losing hope in your beliefs, losing any sorts of belief, and just feeling a little bit plain, feeling like there is no meaning. But there is more meaning. It's just a patch that you've been going through, and it is coming to an end. You're coming out of it, and it's like it has been a physical difficulty, but now it's like it has forced you to look at things in a deeper level here, to understand yourself spiritually, understand yourself subconsciously, understand and dive deeper. It's almost like it's like you needed this experience, because the universe, anything that we attract in our experience, isn't there to hurt us or isn't there to make things worse. It is to make us better, to make us heal what we need. It's all there for our growth, for our best benefit, even if it doesn't feel good sometimes. So whatever this experience has been for you, a difficult physical experience, maybe losing your home, maybe just feeling left out, being bullied, or feeling left out of a group, or just feeling like things always go wrong, and all that kind of stuff. But now it's making you think a little bit more. It happens so you can connect spiritually a bit more, because I feel like you might have been a little bit disconnected spiritually, and you've been just reacting to life and not acting in some ways. This is not for all of you, of course, but it's like an awakening call here to understand things, the flow of the universe, understanding deeply, so you can take the power back over your situation, and also receive help from someone that can bring some new fresh thoughts into your mind, some new fresh positive different perspective over your situation here. Like whoever might inspire you. Maybe if you know someone that you think, well, they got their shit together, you know, or whatever, someone that really inspires you and that is very loving, someone that is very connected and that has boundaries, someone you respect. And that is someone that might be able to really help you here. Someone that is passionate. What other messages do we have for pile number 3? What other messages do we have for pile number 3? Wait, not too many. I just threw them out. I don't know. Oh, I hope one more was gonna come through. But... okay, let's just get this. Oh, the Ace of Swords. I'm just gonna turn this around so we can look at them properly. So Ace of Swords in reverse. I feel like with this card here in reverse, the Ace of Swords is all about you sharing your truth, you saying what you believe in, saying and expressing your ideas, receiving a new idea, receiving channeled messages even. I feel like you might, I don't usually read this card this way, but this is a message that is coming through. I feel like your spirit guides and your guardian angels and your higher self, whoever it is you're connected, that is connecting to you the most, is trying very much to communicate with you through your sensations, to your feelings, to your thoughts, and mainly through it could be through songs, it could be through words, like hearing someone saying something and just, you know, sometimes you overhear a conversation and you think, oh, that was strange, very insightful conversation to be part of or listening to, and you weren't even a part of it, but you listen. So that kind of stuff, I feel like they're really trying to help you and guide you here, and maybe guide you towards a person here that can really help you heal and really help you come out of this situation where you feel kind of left out and feeling kind of hopeless. I feel like as well, I'm really drawn to these people's feet. You see, they're walking on the snow without any shoes, and it's been a rough time for you, for someone here. It has been a rough time, okay? And you are coming out of it, but it has left its marks on you. And as you're coming out of it, you're still withholding in your mind, in your thoughts, in your feelings. You're holding the trauma from being in this situation. And there is a need for healing, because to truly move on, you know, maybe you aren't exactly out there like that in the fullest painful moment. It's like it's over, but it's like you're still in that moment, because you haven't let go, you haven't healed yet. So, and that is totally fine, because you weren't meant, you know, you can't heal, you can't experience it and heal it right away, you know. Everything has its time, and now it's time, as you're going through this, to speak to someone that can really help you heal, because it's very important for you to heal and not take this with you and carry this burden and this pain with you forward as you're going forward here. I feel like that's a very strong message for you. Any more messages for group number 3, please? What other messages do we have for... guys, you have been through a lot of disappointment, a lot of pain. Got the 5 of Cups. And this is someone that is grieving. And grieving over their situation. That's what we said before. Let me just put them back to you. Someone is grieving here over, it's almost like you're looking back at what happened. And, you know, it still hurts you. It's still painful. There's still emotions in there. And it's like you still have some things left. You still have these 2 cups here. You still have something to be grateful for. You have something to appreciate. But right now, it is time for you. I get a message for you that you need to allow yourself to go through this grieving time, this processing time, whatever it is you feel. Don't push yourself too hard, you know. If whatever your situation may be, just let yourself, you know, if you broke up with someone or someone broke up with you, don't rush. This is really telling me, do not rush and try to cover it up with, because, you know, with the Ace of Swords in reverse, it's also about you not staying true to yourself, saying, you know, trying to cover your truth up here, what's really going on, because it's painful. But, and maybe, you know, it's always good for you to listen to your own intuition here, because sometimes we need a little bit of distraction, but don't let it completely make you forget about allowing yourself to feel what you need. And not just keep running away, go out drinking, go out partying, go on many dates to try to forget this person, or overeat and binge and do all this kind of stuff. But sometimes that is part of the grieving as well. So listen to your intuition. If you really feel like, okay, I can't deal with this right now, I just need to let loose. If you're not ready and you're not in a place where you can just lay down and cry, let yourself do whatever it is you feel. But also, when you do feel like crying, know that it's okay to just lay in bed and be sad and feel out whatever it is you need to. It's about actually going through the painful process and dealing with it and being aware how you're dealing with your pain here. Do you need some support? Do you need some guidance? Don't be scared to ask. Don't be scared to talk to someone and open up. Here, you're not alone, okay? Any other messages for pile number 3? Oh, I feel very sad energy. I'm sorry. I feel like some of you might be like disappointed that you chose pile number 3, but please don't be, because it's, you know, we're all going through things. It's all real. I just get the messages out, and it's whatever it is you need to hear right now. And know that whatever has caused you pain in the past is still needs some healing, and you can still heal it. You need to just give yourself time to rest and go through what it is you need to go through. Don't let people, you know, sometimes people have a tendency, you know, when someone is breaking up or something bad's happened, we're trying to cheer them up by distracting them, and sometimes that does has its place, because that can be nice too, especially if we have been grieving for a long time and we need to get out of it. But then if we haven't even had time to be sad, if people are like, well, you know, don't be sad, just don't waste your time on this person and let's just go and have fun, you know, that's really denying yourself the right to be sad. There's no shame in being sad, and it's not about being sad over him. It's not like you're giving someone else the joy of you being sad, but this is just the reality of your feelings. You need to allow yourself to feel what you truly feel. If you felt hurt, if you felt deeply hurt, it's not just gonna go away if you are covering it up. You need to go through the pain, and you have to allow yourself to do that. No one else can. Another message. Oh, judgment. Yes, I feel like there is a need for you to make a decision here. It's almost like I feel like there has been a lot of physical ways of covering your feelings up, and it's all like greasy and festering within you, and it's like you don't really know how to get out of it. And there is a need for spiritual connection here. There's a need to get away from this unhealthy lifestyle into a more holistic one. Maybe finding a bit more meaning here, having a meaning in your life. What is motivating your actions? What's important to you here, and make decisions according to that. Your integrity, how important is it for you? What is your beliefs? What's your spiritual beliefs? Are you living by your own beliefs? What do you believe is right and wrong? If you truly believe it's wrong to take from someone just because they don't see you, doesn't mean you should do it then. Because you're going against yourself. You're betraying yourself. You're betraying your soul. This is a self-betrayal. If you believe that your partner maybe that has left you or isn't talking to you, if you believe that you shouldn't be together right now, or whatever it is, maybe you shouldn't text him and you're doing it anyway. It's like I see contradicting actions to how you truly feel and how you act, and it's causing you a lot of internal pain and suffering. And there's a need to clear out this whole energy, move away from whatever is distracting you and making you act in a way that is not in alignment with who you are, so you can take action here, think clearly and take action towards what's best for you. So you can be at peace with your own actions, so you can be happy. When judgment, if you would make a judgment over yourself, it's not about saying that you did anything bad, but it's about owning your actions and being able to take responsibility and see how you have the power. You have the power to make your situation better. You have the power to try and see things from a different perspective. You have the power to take time for yourself to heal. And you have the power to choose to speak your truth instead of covering things up. Okay? Let's get you some oracle cards now. Very intense reading. I feel your pain, guys. I don't know what's been going on with you. I don't know what you've been going through. You're welcome to share with me in a comment and tell me how you feel, or even send me a private message on Facebook. I do have my Facebook site, Cosmic. What is it called on there? It's Cosmic Healing. Cosmic Healing by Sylvia Dahlberg. I have a page there. You're welcome to send me a private message if you need anyone to talk to, okay? Or just want to spill the beans and connect. I love talking. I love when people open up to me and share their stories. It's really warms my heart. Okay, let's get you some cards here. What other message do we have for pile number 3? can do 2 cards. Unravel, puzzle, conundrum, and solution. And we got direction, navigation, guidance, and signs. Like we said before, with the signs here. This is really about you trusting here, getting connected to yourself once again, and sharing how you really feel here. Getting clear, I think before you're sharing it, even just getting clear in yourself. But also it helps when you talk to someone. But I feel like there is a complicated situation here that it has been just been feeling a little bit hopeless about solving it, about getting out of this energy. So you're not even wanting to look at this. You see, she's not looking even, she's just holding it there. But you know, she has the cat in her head, the black cat. Intuition, deep intuition, and also connecting to the moon and the shadows. You know, there's a lot of superstitions around the black cat. But I feel with the cat, it's really about trusting your intuition here. Maybe by looking at the problem the way you have been right now, you can only see A, B, and C, and you just simply can't see a solution. You're just seeing it from a logical stand view, from your past experiences, and you're not able to see it from a different way because you haven't had the experience yet to give you a whole different perspective on this, because there is a million possibilities and perspectives and ways to solve this, to heal, to come out of a painful situation. So this is really about you trusting your intuition here, and not so much just go by logic. It's more by faith and trusting that you can solve this, even though you don't have all the solutions straight away, but you will solve it as you go, as you do one thing at a time. And then we have the direction card here. It's again very much about you finding direction, finding the way that you want to go, deciding where you want to go, and being aware, where are you going right now? What is the most likely possible future with how things are right now, and how can you change it? What can you bring in? Is there someone you can talk to that can help you change? What action can you do that is different, that can break this cycle? Where can you go to receive healing? Who do you find supportive? Who do you find comforting? You know, I feel like some of you have been around people that haven't, it's not because they're bad people, but they just haven't been able to be the support that you need right now for your best interest. They've been people that has been, because these people don't know how to handle their own emotions properly, they have been advising you to handle it the same way that they are, and it's not a very healthy way, or it's not a way that is what you need right now. I feel like you need someone that is a little bit more self-aware, self-conscious, loving, a bit more on a higher vibration, higher frequency, to be there for you. And you already have your spirit guides, you have your archangels, and don't be scared to ask for help, for spiritual help from your spirit guides, from the spiritual realm. And you will see, if you just dare to ask and pray, they will show you. They will only come to you and help you if you ask. So You gotta ask for it if you do want to help. And then they might help you or lead you or give you signs to contact someone. Maybe someone will start speak to you or talk to you, someone you haven't talked to for a long time. Or you'll just bump into someone that is can help you here. Whew. Yeah, I feel a lot of intensity and in your gut, for your gut here. It's like some anxiety around the situation, but you will come out of it. Don't worry, it's getting there. Whatever path you're on, you're always on the right path. Even if you've been hanging out with people that haven't been the best thing for you, it is the best. It's still, it's paradoxical, but it's still the best and exactly what you needed at that time. And that's why it came to you. It came to you so you can realize maybe this is not what I need, or whatever it may be that you get out of it. That's its purpose still. And let's see, final message, concluding message here for pile number 3. Concluding message for pile number 3. This card here stuck out to me. Let's have a look. Usually I let them jump out, but that just caught my eye, so we're gonna pick this one. Dearest you, we have a secret to share with you. If you act as if all is well, yes, what we said, it will be. Act as if you are brave and you will have courage. Act as if you are loved and you will be a magnet for love. And experience the love of spirit. Act as if your prayers have been answered, as if you are truly in sync with good fortune. How you think is how you will see the world. Your perspective here. This is very much in the center of this reading, your perspective. Interact with it and draw conclusion from it. If you want to be the person who has the life you want, co-creating and loving what is yours, you need to start acting as if that were true. Don't worry about the conditions in your life that seem empty or cavernous. I don't know what this word is. Chaotic or barren. These are temporary and don't even count. Defy them and act as if you're the luckiest person on the planet. You will be, for you already are. That's the real secret. You are infinite potential. Wow, this card pulled my attention for a reason. That's a pretty good way to end this reading. Yeah, I really hope you got something out from my words, from the messages. If you did, please subscribe to the channel and press like to the video. Also, don't forget to contact me if you do want to share your experience. You can either write your story in the comments, or if you want to speak to me personally, you're welcome to send me a private message on Facebook. So I have the Cosmic Healing by Sylvia Dahlberg page on Facebook, and you can private message me there, and I would love to speak to you. Also, you can book a personal reading with me, which is more information about that is in the description box below. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'm sending you loads of love, light, and healing energies, and I will be praying for your healing journey here and getting on your feet again. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again.